A man's growth is seen in the successive cause of friends. When we honestly ask ourselves which person in our lives mean the most to us, we often find that it is those who, instead of giving advice, solution or cures, have chosen rather to share our pain and touch our wounds with their warm and tender hands. Here is Anthony Matthew George to spread a few words.
Don't be dismayed at goodbyes. A farewell is necessary before you can meet again. And meeting again after moments or lifetime is certain for those who are friends. A very pleasant good afternoon to one and all present here. Respected Director, Reverend Brother Jose Kannambura, Principal, Reverend Brother A.M. Abraham, dear brothers, sisters, loving teachers, students of Class 12, and my dear friends. I stand here before you on this memorable occasion to bid farewell to some of our dear family members. We Montfortians take pride in the fact that some of our friends will be going out into the world, setting a good example and letting others know about the glory, the valor of our school. I, on behalf of everyone gathered here, would like to say goodbye to all our friends of Class 12. I would ask you all to stand up for a moment in silent prayers for our fallen comrade, Vineet Jose. Please stand. Though he was with us for a short time, he set before us an exemplary path to follow. He will be remembered as one of the finest Montfortians. Let us also pray for the bereaved family of Vineet. Please be seated. Well, my sincere advice to you, our seniors, is that when you step out, whatever be the failures or setbacks you come across in your lives, Stand up boldly and do the best you can as a Montfortian. Remember our motto, go on, be a winner. God has given you wonderful talents, and it is your responsibility to mold it to the fullest. I'm sure that our school has helped you a lot in this. I'm confident that you will make us all proud. Farewells are a way of life which are unavoidable. However sadful they are, we have to move on. I take this opportunity to wish each and every senior all the best in their exams and also in their lives. May flowers always line your path and sunshine light your day. May songbirds serenade your every step along the way. May a rainbow run beside you in a sky that is always blue. And may happiness fill your heart each day, your whole life through. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Anthony. It is said that action speaks louder than words. So, here are the senior Montfortians with a musical play.
A very pleasant good afternoon to one and all present here. We, the senior students of Montfort School, proudly present before you a musical play named Jacob and Son. This play has been adapted from the Holy Bible. Well, this play is about Jacob, who was the son of Isaac. Jacob lived in the land of Canaan, where his father was an alien. For those who do not know Jacob and his sons, let me introduce you to them. So it's over to Jacob and Sons.
Jacob and Sons, a remarkable family in anyone's book. Reuben was the eldest of the children of Israel, with Simeon and Levi the next in line. Naphtali and Issachar, Asher and Dan. Zebulun and Gad took the total to 9. Jacob and Sons, Benjamin, Judah, which leaves only one. Jacob and Sons, Joseph, Jacob's favorite son. Jacob and Sons, Jacob and Sons, Jacob and Sons,
Joseph's mother, she was quite my favorite wife. I never really loved another all my life. And Joseph was my joy because he reminded me of her.
Jacob wanted to show the world he loved his son, to make it clear that Joseph was the special one. So Jacob bought his son a coat, a multicolored coat to wear. Joseph's brothers weren't too pleased with what they saw.
We have never liked him all in us before, and now this coat, that's on our ghost. We feel life is unfair.
And when Joseph graced the scene, his brothers turned a shade of green. His astounding clothing took the biscuit.
Quite the smoothest person in the district.
I look handsome, I look smart. I am a walking work of art. Such a dazzling coat of many colors. How I love my coat of many colors.
It was red and yellow and green and brown and scarlet and black and ochre and peach and ruby and olive and violet.
Joseph was loved more than others. And so Jacob presented him a multicolor coat. And his brothers were really jealous. Now, let's see what changes the destiny of Joseph.
Next day, far from home, the brothers plan their repulsive crime.
Let's us grab him now. Do him in, while we got the time.
This they did in tow, off to Egypt where Joseph was not keen to go. It wouldn't be a picnic, he could tell.
And I don't speak Egyptian very well.
Oh, now, brothers, how low can you stoop? You make a sordid group. Hey, how low can you stoop? Poor Joseph sold to be a slave. Situation's grave. Hey, sold to be a slave.
Oh, Joseph, what will happen to you? Things look very bad for you now. And what are you going to do? Well, God shall keep you safe from all harms. So never lose hope. Now, let's have a look at what the brothers are up to.
Feel no sorrow, do not grieve. He would not want you to. You see, there's one more angel in heaven. There's one more star in the sky. Joseph will never forget you. It's tough, but we're gonna get by.
Let no tear be shed.
If he had garnet down, oh darn it, we all would now be dead. There's one more angel in heaven. There's one more star in the sky. Father, the things that he stood for, like democracy, never.
My dear friends, I bet you'll be anxious to know what happened to Joseph. Well, let's have a look at Egypt. The Pharaoh, king of Egypt, looked after the welfare of the Egyptians. One morning, the Pharaoh suddenly got up from his dream, his spirit troubled.
Oh, what a terrible dream it was. What does it mean, army men? Go and call all the wise men and magicians who can interpret my dream. Go fast around Egypt.
The Pharaoh told him their dream, but there was no one who could interpret it to him.
I know a person who can interpret dreams. Once he had interpreted my dream and it came true. His name is Joseph and he is a prisoner to you. Go, get him. I need him here now.
Pharaoh sent for Joseph. He was hurriedly brought out of the prison and was presented before the Pharaoh.
I have a dream, and there is no one who can interpret. I have heard that you can interpret dreams.
It is not me, but it is God who interpret for you through me.
I dreamt that I was standing in the bank of Nile when 7 cows, fat and sleek, came out of the river and started grazing. Then 7 other cows comes up, which were thin and bony. Then thin cows ate up the fat ones. I also saw 7 ears of corn, which were full and ripe. Then 7 ears of corn sprouted, thin and scorched by the desert wind. Then thin ears of corn swallowed the full ones. Can you explain this? What does this mean?
Both the dreams you had dreamt are one and the same. The 7 fat cows and 7 good crops growing on one stack speaks about the 7 years of great plenty throughout all the land of Egypt. The 7 lean and ugly cows and the 7 empty crops blighted by the east wind speaks about the 7 years of famine that follows the 7 years of plentiful. Now you must select a man to guide Egypt through the years of plentiful and famine.
Can we find anyone like this with the Spirit of God in him? I now pronounce you governor over all Egypt, second in power after me, to guide Egypt towards prosperity.
Things at Canaan did not look so good. The famine had struck all through Canaan. Let's see what happens to the nasty old brothers.
The fields are dead and bare, no joie de vivre anywhere. Et maintenant, we drink a bitter wine.
Those Canaan days we used to know, where have they gone? 20 years ago. Eh bien, raise your berets, those Canaan days.
The hunger had driven them crazy, and they had no food, no water, no wine, no fields, nothing. And so, off to Egypt the brothers went, the land to which they sold their own brother. My friends, our episode has reached its pinnacle. Let's see what happens at Egypt.
So they all lay before Joseph's feet.
Mighty prince, give us something to eat.
Joseph found it a strain not to laugh because not a brother among them knew who he was.
I shall now take them all for a ride. After all they have tried fratricide. How do I know where you come from? You could be spies, telling me that you are hungry. That could be lies. How do I know who you are? Why do you think I should help you? Would you help me?
Yes!
Why on earth should I believe you? I've no guarantee.
Grovel, cringe, bow, stoop, fall. Worship, worship, then kneel, sponge, crawl. Grovel, grovel, cringe, bow, fall. Worship, worship, then kneel, sponge, crawl. We are just 11 brothers, good men and true. Though we know we count for nothing when I'm next to you. Honesty's our middle name. Life slowly ebbing from us, hope's almost gone. It's getting very hard to see us from sideways on. Grovel,
Joseph handed them sackcloth loads of food, and they groveled with base gratitude.
Then unseen, Joseph nipped out around the back and planted a cup in young Benjamin's sack.
When the brothers were ready to go, Joseph turned to them all with a terrible stare and said, "No!
Stop! You robbers, your little numbers up. One of you has stolen my precious golden cup.
Joseph started searching through his brother's sacks. Everyone was nervous. No one could relax. Is it Reuben? Is it Simeon? Is it Naphtali? Is it Dan? Is it Asher? Is it Issachar? Is it Levi? Who's the man? Is it Zebulun? Is it Gad? Is it Judah? Is it him? Could it possibly be Benjamin?
Benjamin! You nasty youth! Your crime has shocked me to the core. Never in my whole career have I encountered this before. Guards, seize him! Lock him in a cell!
The brothers fell to his knees. Show him some mercy, Almighty One, please. He would not do this, he must have been framed. Jail us and beat us, we should be blamed.
And Joseph knew by this his brothers now were honest men. The time had come at last to reunite them all again.
Can't you recognize my face? Is it hard to see that Joseph, who you thought was dead, your brother is me?